God's people are called to keep the Sabbath. Will you obey? The winds howl with the cries of the ages, whispering the question that echoes from the dawn of creation. Will you obey? From the first breath of life, God himself spoke the rhythm of time, 6 days to labor, but the seventh, the Sabbath, is holy, set apart, untouched by the hands of men. It was not whispered in the shadows or scribbled in secret. It was proclaimed with the voice of thunder upon Mount Sinai, etched by the very finger of God in stone. A command that transcends culture, age, and tradition, a command that binds the heart of the true believer to his Creator. But look around you. Churches filled with noise and celebration on Sunday, the first day of the week. They sing, they dance, they worship. But is it truth, or is it tradition? What if I told you that the Sabbath, the seventh day, was the only day God ever blessed and sanctified? What if I told you that Sunday worship has no biblical foundation, but is rooted in the traditions of men? I ask you, pastors, where is your scripture? Where is your command from God to forsake the Sabbath he blessed and sanctified? You preach fire and brimstone, yet you trample upon the very commandment he declared holy. You lead your flocks into the arms of tradition, whispering the sweet lie that Sunday is now his holy day. But where is it written? Not in Genesis, not in Exodus, not in the Gospels, nor in the letters of Paul. Imams, you claim to honor the God of Abraham, yet you dismiss his commandment for the Sabbath as if it were a relic of the past. The prophet himself acknowledged the Sabbath, but men chose their own path. Priests, you claim authority from Christ, yet you override his law with papal decrees. Did not Christ say, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law"? Matthew 5:17. Did he not declare, "The Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath"? Mark chapter 2:28. Non-believers, you scoff at the idea of a holy day, claiming freedom from religion. Yet you are slaves to the rhythm of this world, bound by the chains of commerce and labor, never resting, never reflecting. But God calls his people to rest, not in the grave, not in death, but every seventh day, a symbol of creation, a seal of his authority, a sign that he alone is God. Moreover also I gave them my Sabbaths, to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord, that sanctify them. Ezekiel 20:12. Will you continue to follow the traditions of men, ignoring the very commandment that God himself commanded to remember? Why did he say remember? Because he knew you would forget. He knew the world would replace his holy Sabbath with counterfeit worship. He knew that Sunday would rise to prominence, not by his hand, but by the decrees of men and the power of Rome. But he is calling you now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. He is saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Revelation 18:4. Come out of Babylon. Come out of man-made traditions. Return to the commandment of the Lord your God. The question remains, will you obey? God's people are called, not just suggested, not merely invited, called to keep the Sabbath. It is the mark of loyalty, the seal of allegiance to the Creator of heaven and earth. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14:12. Will you continue to follow the traditions of men, or will you stand with the remnant who keep his commandments? The choice is before you, the truth is clear, and the time is now. Will you obey?